5:01. Good afternoon. It's Friday. The Oil Stream presented by Boston Pizza. Tom Gazzola, Hernan Salas, and a very, very funny YouTube Trev getting us going.
Yes, some good laughs.
Yes, take a bow, Trev. Cracking us up as we get going here. Join the conversation. Text us 780-218-9999. Hop into the nasty chat as well. Like, share, subscribe. We're almost at 15,000 followers or subscribers. We are super, super close. And let's get over that hump. Trev, have a wonderful weekend.
Have a good weekend, buddy.
You are hilarious. A heart to you as well. Good, sir. Yeah, I mean, exciting. What a game yesterday.
Oh.
How about those Habs? Mamma mia.
Les habitants.
I'll tell you who was a happy camper. Renato Lorenzo Gazzola.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Very happy.
You know what? To be honest, I don't know if I'm not cheering for either team in that one. Mm-hmm. I just want to see some good hockey. And that was good hockey. Don't get me wrong, but
2 goals on the first 3 shots.
It was crazy.
Yeah, as usual for the Habs.
Well, it's funny because Carolina scores first. It's like, hey, they have no rust. And then they give up 2 like that. I'm like, okay, maybe a little bit of rust. And it's 4-1. I was like, holy shit. What is going on in Carolina? I don't know, Tom.
Carolina loses. The Avalanche lose. We'll see game 2 tonight, obviously.
Vegas, Montreal, Stanley Cup final?
No, I don't think so. But, I mean, I think it's more likely the Habs beat the Canes than the Golden Knights beat the Avs.
That's a good point. And just to add to that,
in my opinion,
no Makar again and no Mark Stone. That's official from both coaches. So seeing how pissed off McKinnon was last postgame, like he got a little snappy there. He goes, I've said it 5 times.
Oh, my God.
I think he's going to come out like just like an animal tonight.
That pass he made on the play he made on the Landeskog goal late to get them closer to cut the lead was amazing.
Yeah.
I think he snapped Braden McNabb's left ankle and possibly right ankle.
Yeah.
And then just like probably dangled and stick handled 14 times within 3 feet. And then just a unbelievable pass it was an area pass, as they say, to the edge of the crease, which Landeskog then untied himself from Rasmus Anderson and tucked it home. It was a thing of beauty. Chef's kiss.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that game tonight. I'm expecting a bounce back from the Avs. I mean, Vegas is such a fascinating team. Like, they were struggling so bad. Remember, Tom, they were just off. Torts comes in with 8 games, and then they just go on this.
7-0-1.
They're back in the conference finals. Potentially, well, not potentially. They're 3 wins away from going back to the Stanley Cup final.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of with you. I still think Colorado's going to find their juice here because I still think they played well in that game. They lost, so I think Colorado's going to be even better tonight. Carter Hart's going to have to stand on his head.
Which he did in that first game.
Yes, he did 100%.
He's really good.
I'd be more concerned if I was a Canes fan because there's always that team, and we saw it in 06 with the Oilers. Mm-hmm. You get that playoff magic. We've seen it with other teams too, right, Tommy? So something about that Habs team that might they might make it all the way to the final game, to the final series.
There,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
We'll see. I think the Canes are going to come back strong in game 2, but what a pleasant surprise. I'm kind of like I'm in the Habs corner.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be cool.
By osmosis. Like, my family grew up, like, my dad and uncles were all Canadiens fans, and my cousin and his boys, he has taught them to hate the Oilers and fully embrace the Habs, and it's cute whenever the Habs play, they all have their Canadiens jerseys. Yeah. So my cousin Luke and his boys, Jonathan and Christopher, they're all Habsed up. Well, and I was like, I appreciate that.
And they're a fun team to cheer for. They're young. Mm-hmm. They don't know any better, right? Like, there's nothing about them that you can sit there and be like, oh, I hate that guy. Or, you know what I mean? Like, that's a good point. You have like the Josh Anderson, Denos doing their job, and then you got all these young guys that team's going to be scary for many, many years.
How about Texier? Scoring important goals. Like, where the hell? I know he was in Columbus forever.
And wasn't he a waiver pickup? Or was he a trade?
Was he in Chicago for a bit too?
I think he was because Montreal picked him up and then they extended him. Right?
Yeah. Was he in Buffalo? Is that where he was?
Was he in Buffalo?
Let's see. Columbus. Oh, St. Louis, not
St.
Buffalo.
Louis.
Then with the Habs.
Yeah, released by the Blues.
Yeah.
And then they picked him up on the same day, and then they've extended him. 26-year-old player. 8 points in 15 games. Good little role player, man.
Absolutely, he is. He's been clutch. He's from Saint Martin d'Air, France. Anyway. Yeah, great game one. We'll see what happens in game two. Action tonight, obviously, and we're super excited for it. Let us know your thoughts on what's going on in the conference finals. Maybe you have some Oilers questions. We want to hear from you. 780-218-9999. Of course, the Oil Stream brought to you by Boston Pizza. Try the lunch menu. It is phenomenal. In and out with a good meal that'll get you going for the rest of the day. Jambalaya fettuccine, baked 7-cheese ravioli, creamy mushroom and spinach bake, Bandera pizza bread, pepperoni, spicy pierogi, whiskey barbecue chicken, the Meteor, deluxe Mediterranean, or create your own pizza over at BP. Go see our guys, Tony and Curtis on 170th. Go see Lisa and Jason at Clairview. Go see Cody and the crew at Capilano, where we will be on Monday for the Oil Stream and I believe the Lock Shop as well. And come on down and hang out with us. Hopefully it's nice on Monday where we can have a patio show perhaps.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It's supposed to be like over 20 all next week.
Okay, good. Because, we're creeping into summer here. We need nice weather. This is pleasant. I think it's supposed to be like 18 or 19 today.
Yeah. We need just better weather.
Better weather, please. Just,
give us a summer.
Save the rain.
Give us a summer. No wind. No wind.
The wind sucks. So it's 17 right now. High of 21. 30% chance of rain, which means we're not getting rain. And I think we're off and running with the weekend. All right. I know Peter Laviolette's on the thummy. I said to Trev, what's going on? He goes, nothing. I thought I'd put him up there. And I'm like, okay. Why not? Maddie was talking on the Hangout. Was it Chris Johnson? Or was it Dregs that was hinting that maybe it won't be Bruce Cassidy for the Oilers? Could you imagine?
Yeah, I can. Like, that's the most Oiler thing ever. I love this. I don't know what I don't want to continue
give me
pile
this
on.
One. Give me this one. We're not piling on. We're playing the hypothetical.
Okay.
Game. What if, however it goes down, what if Bruce Cassidy is not the next head coach of the Edmonton Oilers and they have to hire Craig Berube or a Peter Laviolette or some other retread? What does that say to you about the franchise? This is a hypothetical.
They pooched it, man. That's all you can say. Is Berube better than Knobloch? Is Laviolette? Is whoever the hell you want to throw in there? Mike Babcock, for some reason, people are talking about.
Yeah, let's get that out of there, by the way. But yes, you're right, because that was silly.
It'd be because the main reason they got rid of Knobs because they were going to get Cassidy. Well, that was their intention.
Mm-hmm.
Now, everybody's upset at Vegas. Who's Vegas' top rival in the Pacific? The Oilers. Why are they going to give him a... Listen, they didn't fire him because they think he's a crappy coach. They just fired him because it just wasn't working anymore. Players and all that.
They need to make a move, and that's the move they made.
And Vegas doesn't want to give him to the Oilers. And I understand it. You can call it whatever you want. You don't have to like it, but they're going to wait this out, Tom, until the Oilers hire a guy, and then I guarantee they hire a guy, and he's going to be free to interview.
You think that's going to happen?
100%. I think Kelly McCrimmon really gives a you know what?
You almost said it.
Yeah. You really think Kelly McCrimmon cares? This is the way they do business. It's the Vegas way.
Cutthroat, heels, whatever you want to call them, and their approach, if you will.
I
find it amusing. Gives us a lot to talk about.
Hey, but
displays the ineptitude of the franchise.
Most fans wanted a new coach. Don't complain. That's it. Sorry, you wanted.
You're going to say that to the fans?
Yeah, but not all fans. Most of the fans wanted a new coach. Don't complain when it's. I don't know.
There are some fans, not all, and I think it's probably with all fan bases of every sport that they're like the kid that always wants a new toy, even though they just got a new toy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, listen, it was the same thing with Stuart Skinner. Everybody wanted a new goalie. Now everybody's talking about they need a new goalie again. It's going to be the same thing, Tom. Like, if this doesn't work out, if they don't win this year or the next, in 2 years from now, Tom, hopefully we're both still sitting here and we haven't been fired. And it's going to be the same people that wanted Nobble are going to be the same people saying, we want this guy out. Mm-hmm. It's going to be the same.
Generally is the same people. So, there are people who were massive proponents for Chris Knobloch who now are just absolutely ripping him apart.
Yeah. And
publicly.
This is the thing. Listen, I think, Tom, you did every pre and post game show. You do the hangout. You do the all stream. Everybody here at EST, at some point in a lot of the days, we had issues with what Knobloch was doing.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. We're not sitting here defending him and all that. They didn't have a good year. And that's from management down. The players didn't have a good year. The coaches didn't. Management didn't. But at the same, this is what I was saying when I came back on Tuesday. Like, if you're we still got to praise him for what he did in his first year. Because in the playoffs, remember, Tom,
pushed the right buttons.
Every button he pushed was the right one.
Outcoached the guys that we're talking about them hiring.
And I asked the question, going into last season, who's it more on, Knobloch or Stan Bowman for the roster that was put together?
Bowman, and I'll add Jackson in there.
Okay. So, listen, you want to move on from Knobloch? Sure. He had a lot of faults this year, but he also had a lot of good. He's not a terrible coach. He's not a bad coach like a lot of people are saying. Oh, whoever hires him, there's going to be a dud. Well, you weren't saying that 2 years ago, right?
True.
And yes, coaches, like Bruce Cassidy, everybody wants him. He was recently fired. Does that make him a bad coach?
Nope.
No. So, listen, Knobloch, yes, this year he drove me crazy too with some of the decisions, but I also remember a lot of the decisions, like going to Pickard in Game 3 against Vancouver.
That's right.
Like, he had ballsy decisions that he made. He benched McLeod. He benched Fogle. Cece. Like, yes, they didn't get it done, and that's the ultimate thing here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But, Tom, at the end of the day, like, I for one, I'll say this right now, I think they fired the wrong guy.
The wrong guy?
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you. We've got some text to get to. 780-218-9999. Tube Socks. What up, Steven? Good day, sir. Says, the situation the organization is in says to me that the coach that they were most interested in wasn't allowed to speak with them, so they had to choose someone else. Yes, that's very matter of fact, Steven. Thank you. Thank you. I can just imagine you saying those words bluntly in your tone. And that's a good thing.
So funny.
I find it funny.
Everybody's talking about the leak, right, Tom? Like, because it leaked.
Still?
Yeah, well,
where do you think it came from?
Like, this stuff happens. Like,
where do you think it came from? Because I have my opinion.
Okay. I
want to know what you think.
Because, Vegas was talking to Torts when Cassidy was still coaching, but that never got out.
Right.
Right? Or do you think it came from the others? Okay. But why would they do that? And then,
to put pressure on the Golden Knights, to publicly shame them, to get them to oblige.
Well, that didn't work.
No, it blew up in their face. That's what I think happened.
Okay.
Considering who it came from and who that person's direct source is.
Yeah.
That's why I think that. What do you think? Do you think it was Vegas?
No.
Like, for Vegas, they have more important things to worry about, like trying to win a Stanley Cup right now.
I don't think Vegas cares.
Yeah.
They're not worried about the Edmonton.
Yeah.
It's not Vegas' problem. The Oilers need a head coach.
Do the Vegas Golden Knights play stupid games publicly?
Yes.
They do. Mm-hmm. Like, do they have their radio and TV people go out there saying stupid things?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
In that sense, no.
Yeah.
No, but there is the Vegas way. There's a reason why we call them.
They'll mess with people.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, but I mean, if we're talking about their media, no, of course not. Or the people that work for the team.
Yeah, like, do they have their PR team going out planting stuff?
Yeah.
No. They don't care.
They don't care.
That's why I think it came from a different...
And that's why, it's...
outlet, source, whatever you want to call it.
Kelly McCrimmon now is like, hey, we're in the conference finals, and we're worried about that. Like, I don't care that the Oilers want to interview Bruce. We'll give them permission when we give them permission.
Sure.
Like, not their problem. The Oilers' problem.
That's right.
And whoever
who created that problem?
They did.
The Oilers did.
Yeah.
Facts.
I am intrigued though, Tom. If let's just say hypothetical. Craig Berube's named the Oilers. I really want to see the reaction from the fan base. Like I'm so intrigued if Craig Berube is the guy.
There's some people that I've seen like text into the shows, reply on Twitter, get into the nasty chat that are so against Craig Berube. And I'm like, really? Like, does it matter at this point? It's just the next guy up, basically, behind the bench. He'll say the right things. People will like him for a while.
They'll get the coach bump. They'll play well. Everybody will get excited. And a year and a half from now, we'll start to turn on the coach. And it'll be the same song and dance.
Yeah.
I hope not, because this team...
They still have a good team.
Really needs to win, yes. And listen, we've been hard on Stan Bowman, and I think it's fair. But he's got this offseason to prove everybody wrong. Do you have faith in him?
No. But you're saying there's a chance.
I mean, let's see what happens,
Let's
Tomas.
see what happens.
Can he move Nurse?
Cheekiness getting into the nasty chat. You were showing me this earlier. Fourth period, Dave Pagnotta, who will be on Hello Hockey tomorrow, by the way, 10 to noon. Marc Lajoie will be joining us as well.
Nice.
Fourth period reports that the Vegas Golden Knights have previously blocked the Edmonton Oilers from pursuing an assistant coach within the Vegas organization. Yes, I'm aware of this.
Interesting.
What do you think of that? That's a thing. It happened. I know who.
I mean, they're still playing, so yeah.
Yeah, but I think this was like a year or two ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about now.
No.
Okay.
But Pags was texting Belsy and I about it.
But Vegas, that's, I mean, you don't want, again, like if the Oilers were in the East, it'd be a different story, I think. But it's their direct rival.
Yeah.
This one says, why are the Oilers so interested in Cassidy?
Because in their opinion, he's the guy that's going to fix everything.
Yeah. And he could.
Maybe.
He's a good coach. He's won the cup.
He's a finisher, as some say.
Yeah. But, yeah, there's just so many hypotheticals and what ifs we can do, Tom. I don't know if you want to go down that road, but...
Do you want to? We have 40 minutes left in the show. I really don't care. It's Friday. I'm in a good mood. It's sunny out. It's warm.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Like, Bruce Cassidy, he comes in. Okay, he's a hell of a coach. There's a reason why a lot of teams want to talk to him.
Yeah.
He's won the cup, all that stuff. But let's just say he comes in first year and the Oilers are out in the second round next year. What's the narrative going to be around Bruce Cassidy? Or are the fans that always want a coaching change going to want him out after 1 year?
Maybe there'll be some. I'm sure there'll be some noise like that. I would have to ask what the circumstances were in their elimination from the playoffs. Like, how did they go out? Were they injured again?
Yeah.
Were they out coached? Did they run into a hot team?
That's the thing. There's got to be context to it, right?
Yeah, I think that to me, it would be situational.
Well, that's a good point. This one from Deskra says Cassidy helped turn Bergeron. Oh, and Eichel into elite. Well, I think Bergeron was elite two-way center before Cassidy.
Bergeron was very well established by the time Cassidy got there.
So that's the thing, right? Like, or Connor McDavid, because listen, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl can play defense. We've seen it.
When they want to.
Can they do it consistently with a new coach?
If they want to.
Does a hard-ass coach work here in Edmonton?
It could.
Because Nom's the opposite of hard-ass.
Right. And I don't think Woodcroft was a hard-ass coach. Yeah. I think Woodcroft was a detailed coach. Detailed to the nth degree. Asked a lot.
Yeah.
Lots of information provided. An overload, if you will. Tinkered.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if he was a hard-ass coach.
Because who's the last hard-ass coach they had? Todd?
Maybe Tip a little bit, but I think Tip was at you would watch practice and he's like, he's just old guy coaching.
I was thinking of this the other day. I remember Tippett in February and we were doing pre and post, I think. And I remember him saying, yeah, I didn't like our practice, our morning skate. We don't have it. And I was just like, how does a coach say that before a game? You know what I mean? He would almost like, just like, yeah, I don't know what else to tell you guys. We just I don't think we're going to have it tonight. That's what he would say. You know, it's like, okay.
Oh, crap. Didn't go well today. I didn't think
then they would go out and lose, and it'd be like, well, Tippett kind of warned us.
Puck stuff wasn't good.
Yeah.
Tell me more about puck stuff, Dave.
But that's what I mean. Like, let's just say a guy like Torts, does that personality work with this group?
I don't know. I can hypothesize, but I don't know. It's up. I think ultimately it's up to how those guys want to respond. Do they really want to win a Stanley Cup? Are they serious about doing it? Will they listen? Mm-hmm. How long will they listen for? I don't know.
Because I don't think Connor and Leon with Knob this last year were like, we're not doing what the coaches tell. I don't think they're those kind of guys.
No,
they're professionals. And Gager said it earlier this week. He goes, hey, man, like, yeah, like I played on teams where we didn't like the coach, but we still did what he wanted because you're a pro. You're a grown up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't think Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl were out there doing their own thing. I don't think that's the way they lead. I truly don't. I think they respected Knobloch. Now, does every player agree with everything a coach says? 100% no, of course not. But, you know, all this speculation and that the players didn't like Knobloch, like, unless it's coming from the players, Tom, I don't buy it.
Okay, my understanding is like everybody liked Chris Knobloch, the guy.
Yeah.
Whether they agreed with him or not is different. But the guy was liked.
Yes.
He's a good man. I think that's well established. Level of respect, how much they had he had their attention. I think that's where things can be debated.
Sure.
Yeah.
But Tom,
I think that's fair game.
Vegas with Cassidy, like there's a reason why they made a move there.
Apparently it was bad. The mood around there was bad and something needed to give. And when he was let go, people were surprised, and it let all the air out. Okay. Everything, it changed the atmosphere for the better. Even though Tortorella was coming in, who's his own psycho in his own right, if you will, or his own animal, if you will. Yeah. All right, text us. Tube Sock says, something I would love to read one day, but I know will never. Oilers ride a hot rookie goalie to a Stanley Cup victory.
Well, they might.
Yeah, well,
Connor Unger.
Don't. He's not ready. Don't.
Well, and everybody's talking about PK coaching. Like, we have to remember, and I know you can't live in the past, but in 2024, the Oilers didn't give up a power play goal till the finals. Like, it's not like their PKs falling off the last 2 years.
Oh, it was atrocious.
Yeah.
It was 50% this postseason.
But at one point, it was really good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yes, you need a coach with the X and O's and all that. We understand that. But I think personality of the coach is big, too. Because you're not coming to a young team. You're coming to a veteran team that's made it all the way to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals.
Trying to give them that extra little push to get them over the hump.
Exactly.
The Mark Kennedy nudge.
Yeah. Obviously, kind of the demeanor of Chris Knobloch obviously didn't work because they couldn't get it done. Maybe you need a little guy that's a little bit more maybe hard on them and maybe harder in the media too. I mean, you don't see many coaches do that nowadays. I mean, well, Todd still does that in Detroit. He calls it how it is.
He blew up in the last month when they were falling apart. Like, he just shredded them one day. It was wonderful to watch.
Penner's Pancakes, Torts, Speck, and Matheson would be pure gold.
Oh, God.
Oh, because Torts does not like doing media. Who do you go at it with in New York?
Larry Brooks.
Larry Brooks.
Passed away, yeah.
Yeah.
Deskra says Torts is pretty soft in the media now. Just happy to be there. When he does it, he's not getting fined.
He just got fined, and they lost the pick.
Yeah, and good on the league for upholding that. And Deskra had something else in there. McDavid was a minus player, like 70 points, but who's that to, Deskra? Or are you just going with somebody else in the nasty chat? Let us know. Let's go to Nico's dad texting in 780-218-9999. Friday edition of the Oil Stream. Tom and Hernan with you. Nico's dad says, I was a Knobloch guy 100%. Kind of got swayed a bit when McDavid and Draisaitl came out after the Florida series and last season where they said they can't do the same thing over and over again. For me, that's worrisome. I'm okay with the change, but I also can say LA, Dallas, and Vegas, he did great against. Thumbs up. And then Nico's dad adds, also, why is it a sin to talk to another coach you may be interested in when you have one already? For example, if you're happy with your coach and Cooper becomes available, you don't think a good organization should talk to him and see what transpires? I would for sure do it. Yeah, I understand the rationale from Nico's dad, but there's tact in the NHL. There's etiquette. Mm-hmm. Also, if a team fires a coach, they're still an employee of the team till their contract runs out. So you're supposed to ask for permission. Mm-hmm. Otherwise it's tampering.
Yep, 100%.
So that's how it's done. But the idea and concept that Nico's dad is bringing up, I agree with. John Cooper's available. Well, we already have a coach, but let's talk to John Cooper. Mm-hmm. I would like to hear from John Cooper. He happens to be available. Hey, John.
Let's keep it quiet.
Let's have a...
Yeah.
Do you like coffee at noon on a Thursday at this place?
Yeah. I might be there. Yeah.
No way. But I understand Nico's... It's just the etiquette and the protocol in the National Hockey League and other sports. So that's kind of...
because now you're seeing the insiders, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of them are now saying they might not give them permission.
Which is hilarious and sad, all wrapped up into a nice little package. Very telling, too, unfortunately.
It's just, I don't know. It's going to be interesting summer, Tom. I mean...
Big Uke likes champion coaches. He's been pointing that out in the Nasty Chat quite a bit.
It's just going to be fascinating who the coach is going to be, the assistants. Mm-hmm. Well, they kept a few. Will they keep the rest of them? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I think a new coach would want to bring in his own guys, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. It's just what I think. All right. We'll continue on here on the Oil Stream Friday edition of the show. Tom and Hernan, we're inside the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studios. Obviously, it's Ben's month, Ben Stelter Foundation over at Popeyes. Participating locations. You can get the Ben's meal, which was delicious. We had it last week. Furby, big thank you to him and the crew on 170th and Stony Plain Road. We were there all day from 6 to 6. And May 27th, which is Ben Stelter's birthday, all proceeds will be going to Ben's fund, which is fantastic. Mike and Leah Stelter, I speak very highly of them because I truly appreciate and value who they are and what they're doing. And we know what they went through. This is a great cause. And Oil Country and the hockey world rallied behind Ben Stelter. And this is a good way to continue on his legacy and help raise funds for the Ben Stelter Foundation. So Ben's Day, May 27th, participating Popeyes locations. Shout out to Popeyes. Thank you to them for sponsoring us, as well as we're in the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studios. All right, you want to go into the inbox a little bit more? There's some good text coming in.
Yeah, there is.
I'll leave it up to you.
I'm just seeing. Okay, here we go. Collingwood Raw. What scares me in Stan Bowman is Stan Bowman trying to find a diamond in the rough at the men's World Hockey Championship and then giving them a no trade clause. My fear is just no trade clauses, Collingwood Rob. You got to stop giving those out. And listen, I want to say this again. It's not just an Oiler problem. The whole league does.
That's a good point.
Okay, there's teams that have way more than the Oilers do. Oilers are mid-pack, okay? Mm-hmm. But for me, Tom, is stop giving, give your stars no movements. I'm okay with that. But you can't give guys that are in lesser roles no movements because then you're screwing yourself. Look at the Oilers, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking. I'm just so much on X. If X wasn't the provider of my sports news, Tom, I'd be out of there. It's just so much. Good thing for the mute button.
Good thing for the mute button.
This one says, you mean a Stan Bowman plan hasn't worked out? Boy, that's a shocker. Let's see here. I'm just trying to... Baggio's come in a little weird.
Baggio?
Baggio's text, because they come in with these codes and numbers and signs. I don't know what's going on there.
He does that.
I don't know. I don't know if that's just a system thing. Petter's Pancake says, I'm not going to lose one wink of sleep on the Oilers till the end of September when roster will be close to finalize who the coach is and who will be the starting goalie. It will be a long summer. Enjoy it. Yeah, that's like for some Oiler fans, like don't get me wrong. I love the passion. I do. I think it's great how much you love your hockey team, but for some, the small group, some of them need to go outside for some fresh air.
Oh, the loud people?
Oh boy. Like enough with it's just like if you're doing lineups right now in May, like just go outside. Go grab
Are people doing lineups right now?
Oh man.
Stop.
And I like it because it's mostly Hudson, Howard, bringing back the same guys. And miraculously, this team's going to be better.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And nothing against Hudson. He's going to push for a spot, sure. I think like Howard, depending on what they do, but I think like Howard has a pretty good chance to be in the starting lineup.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. All right, 780-218-9999. Hop into the nasty chat as we roll along here. Haji says, my gut is that the Oilers know what Cassidy wants to do. Sure. And
maybe.
It's been Friedman who's been saying that Cassidy wants to coach. Was it Elliott that said that?
Top of the list.
Top of the list, yeah.
So are the Oilers really interviewing candidates, or are they just are they just holding out for Cassidy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're putting out there, they're doing their due diligence, but are they? Are they just going to wait this out and hope Vegas just once they're out or win the cup or whatever, then say, okay, you can talk to Bruce Cassidy. Right?
That might be the case.
So we might have to wait till June, mid-June.
Might be too late.
I did see one. Oh, okay, here. Calvin. How much do you think Cates is responsible for GM's bad signings, trades during his tenure as the owner?
A lot.
Yes. But do you think like Double J and SB have to pass every move through Daryl Cates?
I should ask about that.
I think now.
I think it depends what the decision is. Yeah.
Like I think
there
now
might be some of that.
Because we're 2 years away from Connor McDavid's contract being. So I think now Daryl Cates is probably like, I want to see everything you guys are doing. Maybe when Stan Bowman and Jeff Jackson first came in, he goes, hey, run the team. I trust you guys.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. So I don't think any billionaire owner would approve of a Turner Frederick 8-year deal with a no movement. So he probably let him do their thing. And these are all assumptions. We don't know. We're just playing for fun, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Maybe now he's saying, no, I need to put my stamp of approval on everything you guys do because we could potentially blow this thing.
It's a very critical time right now. I think Kenny Holland had a certain level of autonomy for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and from what I was told, that eroded by about the third year when you saw Paul Coffey helicoptered in to the point where by year 5, he was a lame duck GM. He's a figurehead, essentially.
That's too bad. And listen, Kenny Holland wasn't all great, but he stood by on his promise, said in 5 years I'll get this team to the Stanley Cup Finals, and he did. That 2024 team's his team.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's interesting with the owner because according to the insiders, again, the decision on Knobloch was heavily weighted by the owner. He had a lot to say on that. I said it on Tuesday. I for a guy who's created an empire and has more money than you and I can only dream of.
I'd like a small fraction of that money.
Yeah, he's not a dumb man.
No.
That's why I have to question what he sees in this management team that he's like, I trust you guys.
I think he's stuck with them. That's where we're at. I think he's just stuck with them in this situation. These are the guys that he had tasked with doing this job. It's not working that well right now. They had a tough year.
But
I think they're going to bounce back next year fine. They do need improvements, obviously. And what's the quick fix? What's the easiest thing? Coach.
But it's lazy. It's low-hanging fruit.
Yes.
And I said as such. But, Tom, like, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. And a lot of people have said this, and I think you would agree. This is the biggest offseason in this club's history.
It feels like every offseason for the past 5 years, we've been saying the exact same thing.
Well, because you still had...
This one is crucial, obviously.
Because the other ones, you still had Connor for 3, 4, or 5 years, and you knew he was going to sign an extension. He gave the Oilers 2 on a no raise and saying, let's get this done. Let's get better players in here, all that. Mm-hmm. But this is the big one, because this year you have to go try and win it, Tom, because there's no guarantees in that second year. That
running out of bullets here.
If McDavid tells him after the next year and says, hey, I might hit free agency, what are the Oilers can't lose him for nothing. And
that's why Shaggy pointed it out very clearly, and we've been saying it. It's 1 year, not 2.
That's what I mean. So this is the most crucial offseason. And Daryl Cates, so what you said, right? You just said, I think he's kind of stuck with these guys.
Yes.
But I'm sorry, but I mean, listen, it's not my money, and I know he has a lot of it, but he has to pay Knobloch for 3 more years. If he gets rid of these 2 guys, he probably owes them a lot of money too. Again, it's his money.
Yep.
He probably doesn't like, guys, well, what are we doing here? But you're going to stick with these 2 guys in the most important offseason because...
You're stuck with them?
You're stuck with them? That's more concerning than anything.
Oh, there's lots of concern. People scorned me when I said there is concern with how this thing is working.
Well, there was that tweet. So there's NHL rumor report that they kind of listen to all the shows with the insiders. And
They're an aggregator or whatever.
Yeah, so Saravalli joined the big show. I don't know where that big show.
I think it was in Calgary.
Okay, and he goes, this is his information. This was a tweet that he goes, from what he's hearing, the Edmonton Oilers organization, there's a big disconnect.
Yes.
He said there's levels where, like, not seeing eye to eye. And
yes.
I mean...
Who said that?
You
Dusty
did.
And I.
Yeah.
We said that a week prior. We said it months ago. Max Pazuzu, could Brad Holland come back? I don't think that would be a good idea.
Like, we got to stop trying to bring back guys that were here. Okay?
That's what always I'm fascinated by is, like, bring back this guy. Bring back... You wanted these guys out.
Like,
why do you want to bring them back?
I'm seeing on X, like, bring back Woody. Like, you were probably the first one tweeting to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Because the Oilers lost to Anaheim and he was an assistant coach.
Yeah, that's right.
Now he's the greatest coach.
Yeah, that's right.
Need to bring back.
Yeah, that's right.
I think Woodcraft would give him a big middle finger.
I think so too.
Like, I'm being honest. Like,
do you know how many coaches, managers, people behind the scenes have been done dirty by this team?
Yeah.
And would happily like to see them falter? A lot, unfortunately. Hontorio Momes texting in. Hello, Hontorio Momes says, boys, Pags is saying Vegas denied the Oilers before a few years ago when Oilers tried to get... Yes, we talked about this, and it was an assistant coach. I know who it is, and I knew about that. It did happen. Troll texting in says, if Cates needs to put the stamp of approval on everything Stanley Jackson does that mean they should have been fired 3 weeks ago? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. If you look at the scenario that the franchise is in now, they were the ones that put them into this situation. They should probably be the ones dealing with that and facing repercussions, but they're not.
Because
so the coach goes.
Because the easy move is firing the coach again.
Which, like you said, low-hanging fruit. Yeah. Easy to do.
It's easy to do.
Tube Sock says, if Connor leaves, this is an if and a hypothetical. If Connor leaves after 2 years, does Cates sell the team? What do you think? I don't think so. I think he's pretty attached to them.
Listen, again, hypothetical what ifs. If he's telling you he's not re-signing here, you have to move him. You're going to get a hell of a package. You still have Leon. Still have good players. But again, Tom, when I look at what this team has, like I know Dusty brought it up when the season was over for the Oilers. We got to look at the core too. Mm-hmm. Nuge is getting older.
Hyman's like 33.
Yeah, not much production from Nuge outside of the power play.
You're gonna see him start to fade.
And I know everybody loves him. Everybody loves
guilty.
Everybody loves Hyman. I mean,
guilty.
One of my favorite hockey players of all time. Just the way he plays, the way he represents himself, the way he is with fans and media. He's an absolute beauty. Darnell Nurse, good soldier for the Edmonton Oilers, but really up and down. He is what he is at this point in his career. Matthias Ekholm, he already looked like he was taking a step back this year. Might even be worse next year.
He's fading.
So, Tom, like everybody wants his team to improve, but you got to start looking at the core and maybe start moving out some pieces.
I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to be better, like just out of the gates because they're healthier. Yes, they're older.
More rest.
The mental fatigue will be gone. Like, I do think they still have a good team. They need a few pieces, the right pieces. See if they get them. Do I have faith in the management team to get those people? Not really. Doesn't mean that they won't get the right people. No, they could.
I'm just waiting for that Connor Murphy 7-year deal. That's 33 years old, no movement.
Brilliant. We're saying
mark
that
my
facetiously.
words. Mark my words. That's going to happen.
Here's an interesting text. All right, I'm going to get to this one. As it's kind of a potpourri show today on the Oil Stream Friday edition. Everybody's kind of in a let's get into the weekend type of mood.
And there's not much Oiler news. Let's be honest.
No, I will talk about like tonight's game and everything. Yeah. We'll do the numbers game and all that. But D-Rock says, Hernan and Tom, you guys talk like the Oilers season was just a complete disaster. No, and we don't want to give that that vibe. It wasn't a complete disaster. It wasn't a good, like a strong season. It had some highlights. It had lowlights. It had a lot of frustration. But it wasn't a complete disaster. Was it disappointing? Yeah, absolutely. But I hope.
They still made the playoffs.
And I don't want to be gloom and doom. That's another thing too. I always say this. I think they're going to be a better team next year no matter what. Like if they did nothing, which is not going to happen. They're going to do stuff, obviously. But if they did nothing and came back with the guys that they have and re-signed the guys, I still think they will be a better team than what we saw last year.
Yes. Last year.
Because of health. Because of...
They played a lot of hockey.
Yeah, exactly.
The guys all said it. They're like, it's just something we couldn't get going in the regular season. We were waiting for the playoffs. McDavid said it. Like, did they take it for granted? He said maybe a little bit. I mean, they won 3 games twice. So, yeah, it wasn't a disaster. They made the playoffs. If the team is healthy, do they beat Anaheim?
I think so.
We'll never know, but yeah, it's a good chance.
I would say yes to that.
Yeah. So, yeah, the goaltending trade... Yeah, it's just a lot went wrong, right? Like the coach, bad calls by the coach continuously. I mean, the goaltending improved a little bit with Ingram, not so much with Jari. Wallman had an off year. Trent Frederick was awful.
Yeah.
Outside of Savoy, the young guys...
Mixed results.
Some
encouraging signs from Szymanski.
Mm-hmm.
Encouraging signs from... Hudson, I don't know what he's going to become at the NHL level. We'll have to see how much of an opportunity he gets. Encouraging signs down in the AHL from Howard.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gloom and doom. And I'm sorry, like D-Rock, if we're making it seem that way, it's not the intention.
But I think for D-Rock, like, because this is a Stanley Cup contending team, we're supposed to be this year, and they have a window. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why we look at it more as very disappointing because you can't be out in the first round. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, we've seen Colorado fall off after winning the Cup. We've seen teams, lose in the first round or not even make the playoffs. So it's normal to see this. And this might be the best thing for the Oilers was that this year is kind of a write-off. Mediocre regular season, out in the first round, get healthy, get some rest, and come back. And like Connor said in his season-ending availability, we need to take October and run with it. So we're not playing so hard in March and April to try to lock down a position, right?
It'd be nice. You know what would be nice? If they just had a solid season from start to finish.
That would be nice.
Solid. Just
2017 is the last time they did that?
They go 8-5-1 in October. They go 9-4-3 in November.
But you lock down, let's say you lock down the division with I don't know, 8 games to go. Then the big boys can rest. Yeah. Then you can play some young guys. Then you can rest your goalie and the older guys. But this team is always fighting because they start so damn poorly, right?
Yes.
So that's what you want.
Impeccable how they're good at that. All right, 780-218-9999. We're having fun here on the Oil Stream presented by Boston Pizza. Tom and Hernan inside the Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen Studios. We'll get to the numbers game, brought to you by Play Alberta. When you bet with Play Alberta, you give back to Alberta. That's because it's the only app in the province that puts all revenue directly back into supporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's General Revenue Fund. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. Do it. We've got some good stuff on that site. Highly encourage you to. And of course, if you're putting on a little sprinkle on something, use your game sense. Always. All right. Numbers game. We saw 1 million goals yesterday, especially early in the Canes-Habs game. Over under 6.5 tonight between the Avalanche and Golden Knights.
I'm going to go under.
You going under? You think you're going to lock it down, both teams?
I think Avs are going to lock it down. I can see like a 4-1 win.
You think they're going to play pissed off?
Yes.
Okay.
King Kulak's going to be on his game.
Yes, King Kulak. Over under game 2, Habs and Canes 6.5 for the numbers game.
I'm going to go under too.
Really? What is it about the Canadians where either they're scoring on the first shot or the opposition scoring on the first shot?
Crazy.
And then maybe the second shot and maybe the fourth shot of the game, maybe the fifth. There's like yesterday, it was 2 goals on 3 shots. You're going, what the hell's going on out there? It was highly entertaining.
It's crazy, though, that I trust Dobish more than I do Freddie Anders.
Did the Canadians expose the Canes in any way yesterday?
Well, if you look at it, Jacob Slavin -4. Brendan Moore said, he goes, we've never seen that from him.
No, he's one of the best D-men in the league.
They gave away a ton of breakaways.
Breakaways, odd man rushes.
Yeah.
Did the Habs figure something out in their pre-scout, or was it just sloppiness and rust on the Canes' part?
I think more the latter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue that.
Yeah. That's it. We were going through their lineup yesterday with Gager, and we look at that D-core. That's pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sean Walker's playing excellent. That Chatfield guy is really good. Really like watching him play. Keandre Miller's solid. The Ghost he's so good offensively. So he's just a little sly player, eh?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So yeah, I think both games are going to go under for game 2. I think teams are going to start locking it down.
Under 6.5?
Yeah, but I do think you're going to see a big bounce back from the Avs tonight.
I agree with that. I think the Avs, I think gentleman's sweep, like the true meaning of it is like you lose the first one and then you win the next 4.
Hopefully Reed's not listening. He hates the gentleman's sweep.
Yeah. He despises, like bring it up and he gets angry. Atif texting in. By the way, it's Atif's birthday, May 25th at Boston Pizza 170th. Tony and Curtis throwing a party, 4 wheels.
Really?
Head on down, say hello. Get Tony to make a crazy bet with you and then win free BPs for a year like we did.
Be safe, Wheels.
Be safe, Wheels. Atif texting and says, I brought this up on the Reed Wilkins show. What is your opinion? I have perspective. This do with the Oilers. Oh my God, Atif. If you're an owner of a business, your business profits for 2 years are high, then the 3rd year your profits sink. As the owner, wouldn't you want to speak out why your business is not doing good? As the owner, wouldn't you want to change the people at the top of your business who allowed your profits to sink? Signed, Atif. Okay, good text. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but also, like in this hypothetical, if you had 2 prosperous years and then the next year, the 3rd one wasn't as prosperous, would you not have faith in the people that were at the helm of those 2 good years and just rely on them, have faith in them to get you back there?
Yeah, and again, like in the real world business, it's context too. What happened?
Right.
Was this the norm around other companies similar to us? Blah blah blah, all that stuff, right? And it's 1 year. I don't think good companies fire people after a down year because you're going to have them. It's life.
Yeah,
it's the way things go. So I'll ask you this. It's a really good text by Atif.
Thank you, Atif.
Do you think the leash on Stan Bowman heading into this year is shorter?
Yes.
The same or longer?
Shorter.
Because we just talked about it and you said Kate's probably stuck with him because there's nothing else he could do.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if it's a big if, and it might not happen, and I hope it doesn't happen, if it unravels and things go sideways and team sucks and McDavid potentially goes away, how do you keep those guys around?
So if the team is struggling into December, is he gone?
No. And I don't think that's going to happen either. Like, I think they're going to be 1 or 2 in the Pacific Division next year. I don't think it's happening. And I don't think if they're in that, I think he would stick with it for the year, try to, if they were in a bad spot, drag them out of it and make a run.
So then the leash is not short.
I do. Well, I think he's on the hot seat now. Him and Jeff Jackson have to be.
Yeah, I'll ask
How
you
could
this.
they not be?
Another what if. This is what summer's for. A lot of what ifs.
I know. This is what we do. Off season. What off season?
If the Oilers advance to the second round this year, is Knobloch still the coach? Let's say they're out in the second round, but they made it there.
Depends how they lose in the second round.
Yeah.
If it's a short exit, probably we're in the same situation we're in now.
If they go 6-7, do you think he still has a job?
Maybe. Yeah. I think that might have saved him.
Man, what ifs are fun.
I know. Hypotheticals. All right, Coob's in here. What's going on, Coob? You're all dressed up today. What the hell's going on with you?
It's looking sharp.
You going on a date today?
No. I do have a little get-together, though, with some radio and television acquaintances that I graduated with, so a bit of a reunion.
Collared
Not
shirt,
really a reunion, but
sweater.
Yeah, I got corduroy pants on, a ribbed polo underneath a salmon sweater, I think is what it is.
Yes.
I don't know the exact
No, you're
thing.
very
Are your corduroys purple?
articulate with that.
They're navy blue.
Oh, okay.
Jet black or jet, that kind of looks like blue. In the sun, in the sun, it's blue, but it looks black in this lighting for sure. Yeah, I never look at the weather when I wake up. It's before I go to bed.
You might want to.
You look very handsome, Coop.
Thank you. It's the first surprise of my day, just looking outside and seeing if it's raining or not. Because I pick my outfits in advance.
Look,
I do.
oh,
I got to be sharp. Yeah,
you're the
He's
best.
a weirdo,
I look like
but
Barney
for the best reasons. Okay, what's coming up on the show?
Well, it's a banger program we got on tap 1 to 3 right here on Edmonton Sports Talk Monday through Friday. Hernan Salas, Joaquin Gage on the airwaves, of course, for EST Afternoons. We'll get into the big Canes win, and we'll also go into Elks mode, connecting with JJ Ross.
Depth chart right here.
The depth chart is out. Go around the NHL, NBA playoffs. Zach to the future as well. The Screw It, Let's Do It parlay. We were looking for our second real win in a row.
Yeah.
But, we went 0 for 3 on that, so we'll look to bounce back.
Okay.
Looking ahead to this weekend.
And Christopher Sagan, he runs, he's the manager of media relations for the CHL. He'll join us from Kelowna.
Oh, excellent.
To tee up
Mem Cup?
the Mem Cup, and we'll see if he's met Dusty yet.
Of course he is. Come on.
Everybody knows Dusty.
Come on. Dusty's going to do a great job at the Memorial Cup. That's going to be on TSN. Of course, the Elks in action. That game tomorrow out in Langford? Victoria, yeah. And
Langford, BC.
That's right. Looking forward to that for sure. That's been the Oil Stream. It's been a lot of fun. Presented by Boston Pizza inside the Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen Studios, and presented by EST is presented by, of course, Play Alberta. Big thank you to everybody who watched, everybody who listened. We appreciate that very, very much. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Coming up next here on EST, you got this guy, the Latino Heat. You got Joaquin Gage and Ice Cube. Dapper as always on EST Afternoons. For Nancito, I'm Tomasito. Ciao for now.